All right, we got a private class today, Wednesday, April 8th. Shirley is traveling, and so we're gonna hold down the fort. And how do you say your Haida name again? Tlajuju, is that right?
Yeah, Juju. Juju.
Tlajuju.
Yeah. Or alternatively, they also call me Yoshka, which would be Yes Ya Nagut
Uh,
in Tlingit.
oh, you're gay.
Yay, Ong. Yeah, because Yosh just came from your language, Tlingit.
Yes, ka. Yes,
Yoshka. But that's just Haida for Yes Na Nagut,
okay.
walking raven.
Hmm. Good. Yep. So we're gonna do a little bit of talk of fishing and hunting, and I want to focus on salmon today. I have some slides prepared for practicing the names for the different types of salmon. I have some curriculum that I want to show you that SHI publishes for people to use. And
Great.
then, yeah, we're gonna look at a video of the story, The Boy Who Insulted the Salmon, and keep track of questions for Shirley because when she gets back, she's gonna want to know what we did. So,
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
I'll put the link to these slides in the
Oh,
chat because
hello, Cheese.
uh-huh, I have some video links in here that I want you to be able to practice outside of class. So I'll toss it in the chat.
Perfect. And I will watch them.
Nice.
Very cool.
So yeah, harvesting salmon. I'm interested what kind of salmon you've fished for before. Do you have a favorite way to eat it? And he's not here, but I made a note to ask Michael, Achuni Hande Ichen, are there salmon in Germany?
That's right. That's right.
So yeah.
Well, I've asked my Greek friend if there's salmon in Greece. He said yes.
Uh-huh.
They have salmon in Greece.
Okay.
Maybe they have them in Germany. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to ask him.
Yeah. Maybe if he sees this on YouTube, he can tell us.
Yes, exactly.
But what about you? What's your favorite kind of salmon?
Well, I really love sushi and sashimi, so not exactly indigenous there, but I like it raw. In other words,
Yeah.
raw with soy sauce and wasabi. This is my
Mm-hmm.
absolute favorite way to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can eat that all day long.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I love how Japanese food, since they share an ocean with us, has so many of the same foods.
Yeah, it does. It does. Migration patterns, really early migration patterns, probably brought a lot of Japanese,
Mm.
well, pre-Japanese influence, I should say.
Yeah, seaweed.
Migration influence, yeah,
So good.
it is.
Well,
And
here's a little. Huh? Go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say we do have like 5 words at least in Haida for soy sauce. We do love our soy sauce.
Oh, I'm curious what word you use for soy sauce.
Oh no, no, that's cinnamon toast, Jesus Christ. Okay, so Jabni Chola is how I would say it, which Jabni is just a Haidaized way of saying Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's an older word that I we don't use anymore because it has some quite racist tendencies in it. I'll just leave it at that. Could
Mm-hmm.
say it. Some would say Alaman or Alaman, Chola, which would be Chinese. Basically, that's just the word for Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
The Haidas that live in Hawaii will just often say shoyu or shoyo, which is a brand of soy sauce,
Mm-hmm.
specifically of soy sauce. What does Skiljade say? She says, "Oh, Upni Satao is or Satao is how they would say it in Masset.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, shoyu is, yeah, that's the Japanese word for it. And it comes
mhm.
from soybean is the sho, and then yu is oil, which is
Oh,
pretty achievable in Tlingit too, shuyu.
yeah, exactly. Well, we actually don't have an O in Haida, ironically.
Mm-hmm.
No O sound. Well, we have the O sound, but we write AW for it. And people sometimes say O, but they might say ow as well. So, depends
Mm-hmm.
on who you talk to. I say O, but others you will hear ow. Yeah, no letter O.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just
same
the
with Tlingit.
brand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I do have a link to curriculum here. I'm gonna kind of open it up, but it looks like this, which is fun. Um, in the Clicket language, this is a resource that Shirley sends me to a lot for different topics, but Sea Alaska Heritage published these for teachers, and they have them in different topics, in Haida and Tlingit and Tsimshian. So this is kind of what it looks like, but it's fun. It's fun to look at for activity ideas and thing topics to cover and things like that. So we're gonna base some of our lesson today off things I found in this curriculum, but I wanted
Er,
to, yeah, show it.
cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Tatsin.
Uh-huh. Akutatsin.
Tatsin.
Yeah. This is it's a character in the story that we're gonna watch a video about today. So that looks like. But yeah, we'll talk about types of salmon and then practice some phrases for salmon. But generally, I try to put like a nondescript salmon so you couldn't identify which type it is because the word for fish or salmon in general is hot. So go ahead and practice that. Repeat after me. Hot.
Hot.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
then, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say we just say teen, but it's fish and salmon. We got get that the general picture.
Oh yeah. Nice. Sockeye. I have a nice red sockeye in here. And sockeye is hot.
Hot.
Yeah. And that underlined G is back of your throat.
Hot.
Uh-huh, hot.
Hot.
Good. So back
Pretty
to,
fish.
yeah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The scales on that. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I love red salmon. So back to the first one, salmon. Hot.
Hot.
Sockeye. Hot.
Hot.
Uh, and this is a picture I took with my nephew when we were coho fishing, but coho is tuk.
Uke.
Good, yeah. Pinched L. You're gonna
Uke.
relax your sides of your cheeks and kind of let the bubbles kind of squish out. Tuk.
Uke.
Yeah.
Your nephew looks like he had a lot of fun there too.
Yeah, he's such a fisherman.
Yeah. Hey, he's
He-
cute.
Uh-huh. He has an obsession with black rockfish because he asked me when he was pretty little, are there any fish that are poisonous? And I was like, well, black rockfish have spines. They have poisonous spines. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And now he was like obsessed and anything poisonous or dangerous, he wants to know all about it. So, he was really keeping track of our fish. I said, okay, after we catch 12 salmon, we can go look for rockfish. And he was really keeping count.
You were just trying not to go catch rockfish, though, I'm sure.
I mean, I wanted my salmon. I like rockfish too, especially for tacos.
Yeah, sure.
I was like, come on, we got to get enough for the pressure cooker.
That's right. That's
Mm.
right. Ooh, I get that. I get that. Yeah. Mm.
So let's from the top, salmon hot,
Cut,
sockeye hot,
lot,
and coho Luke.
ook,
Good job. King salmon.
uh, uh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. Yes.
This picture I took of them on ice. I mean, I didn't take this picture. This
But
picture I took off the internet. They're on
yeah,
ice.
beautiful, beautiful. I'd eat those right now. As
Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of tell they're kings with their black gums. Cohos. How can you tell a coho? Have you heard?
I think I have actually heard in the past. I don't remember exactly though.
Yeah. These ones my dad taught me because sometimes we would catch pinks and cohos at the same time.
Hmm.
But it's hard to see in this picture, but usually they have like a silver tone with little spots on their tail. In their
Okay.
in their tail. It looks like someone took a paintbrush and painted silver metallic paint on it.
I can actually see the silver on it. I actually see like three lines
Yeah.
in the middle of it too, but
Yeah.
yeah, the silver.
And then reds are easy to tell once they start getting in fresh water. They turn that bright red color.
Odd,
Oh.
odd,
Yeah.
beautiful fish. Oh,
Yeah. So let's practice them all again. Hot.
hot,
Mhm. Hot.
odd, odd,
Okay. Luke.
ook,
Uh-huh. Uh.
uh,
Good job. Dog salmon. Teeth.
eat.
And look at these chompers.
Jesus, yes. It's like a monster.
Yeah. I've never fished for dog salmon, have you?
Mm-mm. No, I've never fished for it. I mean, I know of it,
Mm-hmm.
fished for it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's, can't think of the word in English now. I want to say there is a Haida crest. It's like a dogfish. Dog, some,
Oh.
dog something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to ask Duck Juice. That's one of his crests.
Yeah, that kind of makes me want to see if there's a Lingit clan for.
Yeah,
Let's take a
probably is.
look.
Yes, let's do this.
Okay. So we would go down to our Lingit identity and search dog salmon. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's, let me zoom in. People of Dog Salmon Creek, Lingit. And
There
then,
you go.
yeah.
You
This
do
is,
have one.
yeah. So that's Lingit. Looks like there's some more. Let's see if there's more.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Lingit.
Nady,
Hmm.
Juan, Yelit.
Here's just another picture. Oh, this is
Eat.
yeah. When they get in fresh water, they get this kind of tiger stripes looking purple color.
Yes. That's a really pretty too. I actually do like how that looks too, though.
Yeah.
Some fish are really pretty. Then
Uh,
there's ratfish. Ratfish are not pretty, in my opinion. Okay. Maybe I'm not a big ratfish person. Not
Oh,
sure if I would call that one pretty from the front.
what's a ratfish?
Oh, it's like a smaller fish that, I mean, like, this on Zoom, it's really hard, but
Mm-hmm.
but it's not a huge fish, or at least not that I've ever seen them be huge. And it pretty much looks like a rat. It's a fish.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
It's not a particularly attractive one in my opinion, or maybe I just haven't seen some pretty ones. I don't know. Now that I look up a picture of them, some of them are kind of pretty, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they got a weird shape to them.
Hmm.
Like, look at them. I don't know how to describe them. You'd have to Google it. It's kind of like star-shaped fins almost.
Huh.
Something like that.
Do they live in Alaska?
I know at least some species do, yeah. Or the coast of British Columbia at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's lots of them. And that's a species of them in the chat there. They look a little bit prettier when you look at them underwater, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe washed up on shore, dead, they don't look so pretty.
Oh, well, I think it's cute.
Yeah, yeah, that one's actually cute. I feel kind of bad now. They just dead ones don't look pretty.
Oh, is it a type of shark? I see it's part of the sharks and rays.
Yeah, I was just about to wonder. It might be, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Guess so. I just literally did a very vague Google search, so I would have to look at that
Uh-huh.
more.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
Ah,
right. Yeah, let's do humpy chas.
okay. Chast.
Yeah, good job. That pinched S is kind of sharp at the end.
Chast.
So let's practice these and then I'll show you some phrases. Hmm. Hot,
Got.
mm, got,
Got.
ook,
Ook.
hmm, uh,
Uh,
tea,
ik.
chas.
Us.
Good. So, a little bit about the types. Shirley told me different types of salmon come at different times. And then in my Wednesday morning class, the folks from Huna said that coho and king salmon come to cold water. So I thought that was fun, interesting about like what the streams might be like that they go to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. How about you?
It makes a difference.
Yeah. Have you heard about things like that before in Haida culture or Tlingit culture?
Well, yeah, I knew that the coho and the salmon prefer cold water. Other than that, what I've heard is people that are like, this sounds kind of bad, but people that are like, hiders are like, oh, river fish are gross, or don't like river fish, because they are
Mm-hmm.
different, right? I mean, they're different, maybe small, a lot of times they're smaller, maybe different tastes, different species. So,
Mm-hmm.
king salmon and coho are probably going to be the biggest ones we hear about in Haida culture, being surrounded by the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not in the interior, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we call them ocean bright. They're all bright silver and beautiful.
Exactly. Yep. That's true. That is, I think we do have a similar phrase for it. I want to say I've heard one before. Of course, we
Mhm.
also talk about how expensive it is to be a fisherman nowadays. So,
Oh,
yeah, because permits and stuff.
yeah, permits and fuel and everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Like, you have to inherit the boat nowadays.
Yeah. I'm spoiled. My dad's always had a boat, even if it was just a small boat ever since I was a kid. I always had someone to fish with.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
So this phrase is about salmon. What is that? And these are just a couple practice phrases. So if you want to ask what is that, you would say da. So what?
So what?
Yeah. I use this picture of this guy kind of looking far away from him. Da so
So what?
good.
Well, he's got good eyesight if he can see a fish from there.
Uh-huh. You should see the ones. I don't know if I included them, but I kind of superimposed a salmon jumping on one of them in another class.
Perfect.
Yeah. And this so what has to do with how close it is to the person talking. So what would be like, what is that? Meaning it's not right here and I'm not holding on to it. And same for the person answering. If they see it too, like they're standing on the riverbank with you and it's maybe this far away, they would also use wa. So that is a salmon. Hot wa.
Cut Allah.
Good. So back to the question. Da so wa.
So what?
And then hot wa.
Cut away.
Yeah. You can also ask which type of salmon is that? Which salmon is that? And this is where you use da kwa. So repeat after me. Da kwa hot. So
Doc. Cut so.
good job.
Oh,
So
Suck Jaye has taught us well.
uh-huh.
Yarrow.
Oh, nice. Did she cover a similar topic?
Well, we've gone through the book from Kune, of course,
Uh-huh.
and he covers it. So we it's not in this amount of detail, but we've gone
Mhm.
through some of the vocabulary.
Nice. Yeah, same thing. So when you're asking a question, you will generally hear this word sa in it, and that's in Tlingit you're telling someone to say. So say what it is. And if you want to ask a specific type of question, since questions can ask who, where, what, which, why, how. If you want to know which one, these are the words that specify it's a which one question. Dakwa. So let's do these first two words. Dakwa.
Doc.
Yeah. And then I kind of put all the question words in orange. It's probably a little bit hard to see, but if you're asking which one, you also need to have this question word sa.
So,
Yeah. So, if you just wanted to ask in general which one, you could say dakwa sa.
Doc. So.
Good. If you want to specify which salmon is that, you would say dakwa khat sawa.
Doc. Cut so.
Good job. So you're saying which salmon is that?
Kind of salmon is this one? Is that one?
Hmm. Yeah, that one. And then responses could be again if it's also the salmon is like
Wait.
a little bit far away from both of you, maybe it's in the water or on a table away from both of you. The answer would, if it's a sockeye, got awa.
Spot away. Spot
Good.
away.
Ah. Um, or if it's a coho, tluk awa.
Ook away.
Good. So back to the top, the question. Da kwa kat sawa.
So way.
Okay. And that is a sockeye. Kat awa.
Spot away.
Okay. Or a coho. Tluk awa.
Ook away.
Good. Or that is a king salmon. Da awa.
Away.
Hmm. And then that is a dog salmon. Ti awa.
Eek away.
Good. Or that is a humpy. Chas awa.
Uh, away.
Yeah. So those are just some fun phrases. And I queued up a story for us to watch, but before we jump into that, did you have any questions about these phrases or comments?
Let me try to remember.
Hmm.
What? I know is that over there.
Hmm.
What's the one that's closest to you? This one here.
Oh, yeah. So if I wanted to say this is a humpy, like if I'm holding it,
Yeah.
I would change awe to yeah.
Aya. There you go.
Yeah.
This is the humpy right here. Or
Yeah.
Aya, or whatever the fish is.
Exactly. So if we wanted to do a breakdown, this would be this is, and this would be humpy.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Awe, awa, aya. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cheese.
Awe, yeah. If it was really far away, like you guys are looking at it through the binoculars and you can spot it.
Yes, yes. That's a was gonna be my next one. I'm trying. Who? No, that's
It changes to a you.
Ayu. Oh, I had the U at least right.
Uh-huh. This would be like way over, way.
Way over there.
I like never use the word yonder until I'm explaining something and think it.
Oh, I do the same thing in Haida. I'm like, I would never tell you to look yonder in English, but this is how they put it in the English translation of the Haida word.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yonder.
yonder. Uklan. Uklan is yonder. That place over yonder.
Yeah.
Like that. No.
Yeah.
Go tell a Haida person in English that that's over there yonder, and you're gonna get like a what? Who in the world said yonder?
There's I know you've been through this book, but the Lingit sense of space diagram is fun.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hey, wait, you.
Yeah. So you Tangia is the one speaking. So this is the person speaking. If it's
You.
close, yeah. Heh, it would be like maybe across the table from you, but still pretty close. Heh, heh. And
Yes,
then, yeah, that over there, maybe at a different table or a different part of the room. Weh. And then I generally think of this as like I'm looking out the window across the parking lot, or I'm out in the tundra looking across the valley or something. You.
exactly.
Hmm.
Actually, I think some of our examples too are also, I kind of like how they say it like this. Some people have described it as you can't see each other. It's you, or it's uklan. You can't see each other. You're so far away.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. That's how they clarified. They're like, no, it's like you can't see each other. You're that far away from each other.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And these can refer to time as well. So it could be far from you in time or space.
Ooh,
Yeah.
deep, deep, very deep. I gotta say that about Tlingit. Time, spatial time awareness of Tlingit is very deep.
Yeah. So, this story we're gonna watch, Shirley and I decided to show it, but it's about this character Aktatsin. And he was a little boy who went to fish camp with his parents at Dachet in Sitka. And it's a legend about Aktatsin. He was disrespectful to his mother and the piece of salmon that she gave him to eat. And then he goes to live with the salmon people and learns many lessons. Um, the the video we're gonna watch is narrated in Tlingit and it has English subtitles. So,
Oh,
it's kind of interesting, yeah, but you
yeah.
can kind of listen for words you understand, but I'm just gonna hit play and let us watch it and we'll talk about it after.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Chakawe hain kadulnik you kicks uddy at guts godat. We kick lutki out litas. Ak tat seen you do a sap you at guts go. A shoot nail scoot away. A eat yan uaha. A clay. Hard yan uaha. A trishi ach cheat te. A cheat our tea. A shanya woody cloch. Ja kade ke our rik. Ye yaw sika. Ja shanya kutlach ach I tich nooch. A de yawas kai ye chowe. You hat kwanich aya kutlikat. Jutle a tuchwet a yaw do a ka. I das a ye. A walk to a good kate. Hin chuji chich. Du das a ye ka you at gatsko. Hin dew do a hoot gadlane de. Ha, dach cawdi ja. Hellwdws cwt a gwch sa ie ti. Yw chad kwane a yw ye a shwws si ne. Ac tat sy'n kwa. Chad kwanich ysgyw wwsi nech. Hostw an I de andak hys yawa a. Yac yach a shwa gi ye kwdi yen. Lingit yach a shwak shayik ye ti yw chad kwane. Na ka hitki at hysla a du ani kwani yach ye ti. Yw an kaw ysgyw chad chwnach yach a shwsli yech. Jutla a ye wu ti a chw chad kwane a ne. Yw an kaw as I awsli tu hastu kusti yi dat. Aw siw gŵg a dew du sne ye ya at wu netin. Tletu kuchte has yaw de gwu sak a has wu de chi de ye de. Chwn tag sawe has tu chwch ye ti. Wan ne sawe at kwa ha llygad at wudu a chwn has tu hi ne de. Yw chad an kaw yech ayaka. Dak ye llytag ha yak ko. Tlach na lle. A yaw du a ha. Wai kuna yat sawe. Ya du ka kas hi ni wat ju dudli ha. Shke. A gyda han. Ye yaw du di ka. A ya yak nach wudi han. A kwa du tla al tinyo yak e chad ke utani. E how. Ta awe ich du tla. Chad kadan. Du ishoe ta gulk in awa shad. A dach du tla jid auf si ta. Du tlaach gukacha she awe we chad. A yawe tin. Du yid ek kateke. Anjul has du nakwu gudi. A chaya tlech awu chash we chad. Chw a staat schau du dlich gwach. Ja, kena a awetsa. Chayis kach wu siti. Ak tat sin. Chuchwudi gut. Ak tat sin. Kashu kawa ja. Al deu du snee ye yu chat. Ye chayaka. Hell a de kuch uch da hi ni yakus ti. Llia at wudne. Tu hell de cut a chucho. Yeu du snee ye. Tu icha I ti. Llykad at hyn de ye na sne. Jay duddy de auk tat sin chayachawe Yesu chat kuchwudi hinch. Ka iti ka kage yis. Yeya kakwage yashkashnik.
So yeah, I see Siki had to go.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, what do you think of the story? Any thoughts or comments right off the bat?
Well, it was strange. Well, this is just coincidental, I think. Yesterday, we were talking just in general in Yara's class, JA's class, about because someone said, isn't it kind of strange that you can just transform from one to another, an animal? And a lot of us were like, no, it's completely normal.
Uh,
And she made a comment, she's like, well, but in Tlingit thought, it's just she said that, he would have just seen people, other people.
mm-hmm.
Because we were watching she showed us a different one. There was a new book that they released, so we just read it and they transformed into a duck.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
huh.
You do know there's a new book, right?
No, I didn't catch word of that one yet.
I will, oh, I will put that in the chat for you.
Uh-huh.
And then it's on their website, but I'll put that in the chat for you. And you can just download the PDF.
Okay.
So I can't remember where she put it, but yeah, there you go. It's a new Raven story.
Oh wow, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. She said they haven't done the narration yet for it or well, I don't know if they're going to or made like another one of those cool videos like Hunty
Uh-huh.
or Yes Ka
Uh-huh.
or Yes on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I
Fun.
don't know if
Okay.
they're gonna do that or not. But anyway, it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I heard them say in this, the salmon people, chat kwani, and that's kind of a word that you would use for human beings as well, for talking about people of a certain area. So,
Mm.
yeah, Akwan would be the people of Ak.
On, yeah.
Did any other words jump out at you that you recognized in Tlingit?
Um, was it Keith? It's a copper. It's the copper bracelet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice.
Is that what they said? Yeah.
Yeah, keys. Let me check my
Keith.
spelling.
Oh
Whenever
yeah.
I pull things up from memory, I always have to check my spelling in the dictionary. But
I understand. Don't worry. The tone marks matter.
yeah,
They matter.
let me just look up bracelet. It is high tone keys. Kisaka ha, she's carving a bracelet.
Or at least that's the word that I can think of. You might have a different word for the particular copper jewelry. I just can't
Mm.
think of it.
Copper would be, let me make this a little bigger. E Let's see. Let me double check this one. Iq. High tone E. Iq. Oh no, that is low tone. So copper is iq. Did he say iq keys?
Ick East.
Does that sound like what he said?
Think so.
I'm gonna find it really quick.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Middle.
Kun hast du hini te a. Ske! A getahan! Ye au du te ka. A aya yak nach wudi han. A kwa du tla al tinyo ya ke chat ke utani. E hau! Ta awe ich du tla. Chat kadan! Du ishoe ta galk in awa shat. A dach du tla jid auf sita. Du tlaach gu gacha she awe we chat. A yawa tin du yid ek kateke anju du.
Oh, a tick necklace.
Uh-huh. Huh. Katiri.
Icky. Icky.
So that's smash. It's like they're saying smashed or pounded copper. Katiri.
Well,
I
that would be the process of it, of flattening it out,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh. It sounded like that was what he was saying. Like, but I wonder, let me look up this other word that's in here. Danakadiri would be a silversmith or coppersmith.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounded like that's what they were saying. I'm gonna watch it again. Just so
Yeah.
Daki sitak hayak. Ske! A getahan! Ye au du te ka. A aya yak nach wudi han. A kwa du tla al tinyo ya ke chat ke utani. E hau! Ta awe ich du tla. Chat kadan! Du ishoe ta galk in awa shat. A dach du tla jid auf sita. Du tlaach gu gacha she awe we chat. A yawa tin du yid ek kateke anju du nakwu gu de.
Ugudi.
I did hear icky.
Uh-huh.
I heard that one.
Yeah.
Icky.
Uh-huh. Katiri. Well, that will be a question for Shirley, because it sounded like they were saying using that for his copper necklace.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay,
kind
well,
of
she wants to see that we've been doing work, so we're gonna give her work.
yeah. I'll put a little note at what time it was so that
Oh, yeah, it's a good call.
yeah, so that
Yeah.
we can pick it up. It sounds like they're referring to the necklace as the pounded thing, like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like it, which at least from the Haida perspective, that makes sense because we just tend to describe the process of it
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see too what she says about um taking on animal forms and seeing the animals as people.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, to me, when we were having that discussion last night in Jaye's class, to me
Mhm.
it sounded normal because we have stories about how wolves become killer whales. And
Oh.
people become killer whales because you put the skin of the whale basically on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course Raven brought the skin of a duck and you became a duck. Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I hear stories about a time when people and animals could talk to each other, and it kind of seems like similar idea.
Yeah, yeah, we still talk about that too within the Haida culture because we say the bears still understand the indigenous languages.
Mm-hmm.
They can still understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then we joke that, well, they might not speak Haida, but they'll speak Tlingit. Because the Haida technically came to Tlingit territory and just stayed. So brown bears aren't a thing on Haida Gwaii.
So is that why you're taking Tlingit too, so in case you run into one?
Yes, exactly. I do my best to learn both Tlingit and Tsimshian. I mean, mostly Hatkil, but I like to learn both of our neighboring languages too.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're neighbors.
Yeah. Well, let's see. When Shirley gets back next week, we're gonna talk about seaweed.
Ooh.
So we'll practice some phrases for seaweed. We'll talk about making it into cakes. We'll talk about berries and some of Shirley's memories. If we have time, we'll also do seal flippers and pickled seagull eggs. But
Ooh, yum.
yeah, just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things that we'll talk about.
That'd be great.
Yeah. And then
Strong.
we'll have Wednesday. So next Wednesday is the 15th. And then April 22nd, we'll talk about plants and berries and herring eggs. And then April 29th will be our last class. So just so you have an idea for our next couple classes, what we'll be doing.
Perfect.
Mm.
Goodness, geez.
Uh, any other questions for Shirley for next week?
Let me see if I can come up with anything. No, well. I mean, I know all like the only comment I was gonna say is I did notice a lot of words like woody teen,
Uh-huh.
okay, yak, canoe,
Uh-huh.
canoe, teen. Uh, I mean, I understood a lot of really basic vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna tell you I understood like a lot of all of it, but and of course I guess and I mean of course I guess the moral of this story would be you treat the salmon right.
Mm,
You have to treat the salmon and nature with respect so that they continue to come back and feed you.
yeah. Yeah, that ties into one of the words that we learned in the Tlingit Protocols article by Dr. Walter Sobolov, Katlisikwa.
Ah, yes. Oh, and she'll love that we can relate it back to that.
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Oh, I think we're gonna get an A+ for this one."
It makes me feel like a little kid. See, Shirley, we did the work.
Exactly. Look at what we did.
Katlisikwa. I think they wrote it Katlisikwa. The T. TS. Fun. All right. Well, we're at time, so I'm gonna let you go, but I'll see you next week and thank you for coming to class.
Thank you for having class. I enjoyed the private lesson. Have a
You're
great
welcome.
week.
You too. What? It's a
Ah,
what's a teen?
sa tingin.